Oh my gosh, they move so quickly. Oh, there's two people on a keyboard! We found it again, two people on a keyboard! What? There's two people on a keyboard!
Now, looking at Silver's computer.
Literally nobody is watching the big fancy screen of, 300 inches? This is ridiculous, right? That's not what a dashboard looks like, people. It's a lot more boring and there's no glass floors here.
He's established fail-safe protocols to wipe the memory if there's any attempt to access certain files.
Of course there are. Can you get past them?
I like how James Bond is just there adding zero value to the entire conversation. He is completely useless in this situation. What is he doing except adding pressure?
I invented them. Right then.
Why did he connect two network jacks? For what? What is he gonna double the bandwidth with two network jacks?
Think about the number of times, Oshri, we have seen people who are just like, you should not pick up pen drives from the street and plug them into your computer. But hey, by the way, here's a computer we found completely at random. Put it into your mainframe. Why don't you? That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. What? Yeah. All you need to do is connect like a D-Link router, just like a click to an internal network, and that's it. Let it try to hack and see what's going on. Basic network security here.
We're in.
Is that like a view of the virus? And why is it a circle? That's not even how viruses work. I used to write viruses. We never did this. Why make it complex? The whole point of UI UX is to make it simple. Did they just choose anything?
This is Omega site. Most encrypted level he has. Looks like obfuscated code to conceal its true purpose.
Obfuscation. And yes, it's to hide its true purpose, but it's not impossible. It just changes variable names from user to A. What this looks like is a graph, right? That's what it looks like. It's a graph database with connections between each other, commonly used in data science, right? And more popular these days.
Security through obscurity.
Is this a live database connection?
Because it seems like it's modifying in real time.
Seriously, I want that laptop. At least I'd be able to run Android Studio for 3 minutes before it explodes,
He's using a polymorphic engine to mutate the code.
Polymorphic engine actually exists, but there's no way in heck you can determine that from that point on. That's assuming that this whole thing, all of the code base is actually read in real time, in memory. All the connections are made, and the thing is rewriting its own code? No, I'm sorry. Nope.
Remember.
That's not how any of this works. And also, that's not hexadecimal. That would be a file function right there. We can't have hexadecimal and then just just words.
Remember Road. It's an old tube station on the Metropolitan line. Been closed for years.
In reality, if this actually happened, it would take them 6 hours to figure this out.
It's London. Subterranean London.
Not only does he identify that this is a London map, he identifies that this is a subterranean map of London.
That's so true.
What's going on?
He's wearing dress shoes on a slippery floor. Not IT related.
Don't you love when your security system tells you that you're playing, when a hacker basically puts a virus into your system and lets you know, hey, by the way, in case you didn't figure this out, here's what's happening.
Polling security protocols. Okay. Security protocols are in a database. Fine. It's a bunch of rules. You don't need to pull anything.
Can someone tell me how the hell he got into our system?
That's when he realized he's fired.
I'm assuming there was somebody at CrowdStrike who felt the exact same way about sometime last week.
Yo, man, that CrowdStrike thing was insanity. Oh, now he's unplugging it because that matters now. You know, that's not how it works with making babies also. You can't just unplug afterwards. Just like, oh, it's undone. Click. Sorry, we're good now. We're good. Out of 10? I mean, coolness factor, come on, 10 out of 10, because, you know, I love James Bond. But in terms of accuracy, maybe 1 out of 10, because there was a keyboard.
No way. I'm getting hacked.
Oh, port scan?
No, this is major.
What's going on? What is this? You saw how quickly it like flashes on the screen? I mean, I wish there was a way to slow this down.
They've already burned.
Well, of course, your network is 255.255.255.0, but not the last 255.
NCIS public firewall.
So,
Well, isolate the node and dump them on the other side of the router.
I'm trying. It's moving too fast.
oh my gosh, it moved so quickly. Oh, there's 2 people on a keyboard! We found it again, 2 people on a keyboard! God, there's 2 people on a keyboard! I would accept 2 keyboards on one screen with 2 different inputs. We could make that happen. But where are they typing? Where's the input? And why is everything flashing on the screen like this and then being removed and flashing? Plus this constant intrusion detection that's still where they still haven't figured out, hey, let me shut this down. They're trying to attack the person.
He or she is only going after my machine.
It's not possible. This is DoD level 9 encryption. It would take months to get built.
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked.
I've never seen code like this.
That's not code. That's a log. Whoa! What? Okay, now that's believable because the thing ran out of memory. I mean, now it's just dying.
Ah, where'd it go, Abby?
I didn't do anything. I thought you did.
You're on the same keyboard. At least coordinate. Why aren't you surprised as to who did what? They're working on the same keyboard. I thought you were telepathic. Did they just hit Control F4 across the board? Just to kill the whole thing?
I did.
See, this is why you need a CTO. See, this is why you need the CTO, the guy who's gonna start thinking. He just unplugged the entire data center of NCIS. Oh my gosh, we didn't realize we should do that. 0 out of 10 NCIS, you failed. Of the Metropolitan Museum video surveillance. How did they walk into that? You know what? She got lucky. She probably did /admin at the end of the UI and boom, got it. That's it. And then tried admin username password. You know, I've seen things like that. I've actually worked on a help desk system. They were certified HIPAA. They were certified SOC 2. But if you hit enter 5 times with an empty password, it lets you in. And developers put it in so that they could quickly debug things on location. I was the CTO of that company. And as soon as I identified this, I'm like, this is ridiculous because we could have actually gotten sued. I mean, straight 100%. Up.
Hey, boo.
So she's going through Facebook, taking a look at the person's interest. This is social engineering 101. I think is his name. The very famous hacker in the 90s. In order to hack into the phone company, he just called and said, I'm the VP of this and this, and you better give me access. And the guy looked at the modem and gave him access because, you know, he didn't have firewalls back then. What are all those dots? Is that where the cameras are? Or show
actually,
me a
heat? Right? Because it says revised camera plan on top right.
Oh, revised camera. That's a lot of cameras. She hacked his computer and showed a screen. Fair enough. Fine. Back in my hacking days, we did something like that with ICQ. And we could do that. Like, there was no protection whatsoever. So the virus rewrote, turned on the camera. Didn't turn on the camera. It showed their screen. That's what it did, because nobody had cameras back then.
I like that they have basically taken, cool, we are doing like Mac OS, Windows system, and just smashing the two together and going, yeah,
And
cool,
just a little bit of Ubuntu.
Yeah.
A little. I mean, they did it just enough so they wouldn't get sued. This is way too clear for a hacking scene. I mean, it's got to be they got to save some bandwidth somewhere because they're accessing a laptop through the internet over a network, over another network, finally to get into the machine. I mean, there's a lot of loss of bandwidth. I mean, it's just too quick. She clearly is able to select cameras, and I can guarantee you something: no one has ever built software like this. Usually it'll be a drop down, select the camera, deactivate, put a password. From an accuracy point of view, this one is the most accurate so far, right? Just because they introduced the whole concept of social engineering. Yes, guess what? You put your mother's birth date on Facebook, they're going to be able to crack, 1 out of the 5 security questions they ask, as in what's your birthday or your father's name or your dog or your this or your that. I can figure all this out by basically scraping your Facebook and asking ChatGPT to break down all of the questions about you. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. This was a huge amount of fun to make. Sign up to Sprinto. If you want to see more, leave a message in the comment and we will keep doing this and keep pumping these out.